Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the December 2025 pinning ceremony for Linfield University School of Nursing. Go ahead. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Linfield's president, Dr. Mark Blagan, to the podium to offer opening remarks.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our students, and congratulations. What a wonderful moment and a wonderful evening. And welcome to all of you, moms, dads, grandparents, families, whoever you may call your family. Thank you for being here tonight. I do not want to stand in the way of this wonderful ceremony. It's my honor to serve as Linfield's president. Welcome and congratulations, graduates. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, President Blagan, for your opening remarks. So tonight, we gather in celebration of achievement, of purpose, and of the culmination of years of dedication. This is a moment that marks both an ending and a beginning, the pinning ceremony for the December 2025 graduating class. Graduates, you have arrived at a milestone you once only imagined. Every early morning clinical, every late night study session, every exam you push through, all of it has led you to this moment. And tonight, we honor not only what you have accomplished, but who you have become. You are stepping into one of the most trusted and impactful professions in the world. But before we continue, I want to pause and recognize the community that helped lift you to this moment. First, I would like to begin by recognizing the faculty and staff of the School of Nursing. Would all faculty and staff please stand? And stay standing. Graduates, these are the people who stood beside you through every step of this program, guiding your clinical reasoning, challenging your thinking, supporting your growth, staying late to meet with you, checking with you when you needed encouragement, celebrating your breakthroughs, and believing in your potential even on the days when you weren't sure. Please join me again in a sincere round of applause for their commitment to your learning and your well-being. As the Dean of the School of Nursing, I want to take a moment personally to our faculty and staff and say something as well about how much I appreciate how each of them show up with compassion, expertise, and with a steadfast belief in all of you as our students. Your presence and your dedication strengthen this nursing program every single day. I have always believed that leaders draw their strength from the people who walk beside them. And I could not ask for a more dedicated and compassionate team than the one I have the privilege to walk beside on a daily basis. But before we move forward, I would also like to recognize the students in this cohort who stepped into leadership roles during their time in the program, whether through student government, participation in professional organizations, or involvement in student-led clubs and initiatives. Your willingness to serve, organize, and advocate has strengthened this community. If you held one or more of these roles, would you please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you. Many thanks to these leaders. You helped create the culture of this cohort, and the impact of your leadership will carry forward long after today. And now we honor those outside the School of Nursing who helped lift you up, the family, friends, and loved ones who stood by you in ways both seen and unseen, often without fully knowing just how much this journey asked of you. As students know, becoming a nurse is not merely an academic path. It is a transformation. Yet through every challenge and triumph, you kept going, strengthened by the people that believed in you. And to those who sustained each of these future nurses, your support has been the quiet force behind their success. You held space for their stress. You adjusted schedules, offered encouragement, and believed in them when they doubted themselves. Some of you picked up more at home so they could carry more in school. Others supported them from hundreds or even thousands of miles away. Graduates, I want you to take a moment to think about the people who made it possible for you to be here tonight. These individuals were your foundation, your strength, your grounding when you felt overwhelmed, and your cheerleaders who wanted nothing more than to see you succeed. So I want you to take a moment to please rise and applaud those in attendance tonight who are here who supported you. To our graduates, before we move on to the best part, watching each of you cross this stage to receive your nursing pin, I want to pause and reflect on what this milestone truly represents. This moment is more than a ceremony. It marks your transition into a profession that will rely on your strengths, your character, and the connection you have shown throughout your time here. Throughout your journey, many of us have had the privilege of witnessing your growth in the classroom and clinical settings and in the countless ways you showed up for one another. And for me personally, it was an honor to teach each of you in your leadership course this semester. You didn't simply make it through this program, you earned every single step. Go ahead. As part of your leadership course, you completed a Strengths Finder reflection. At least it wasn't a group project. When your responses were viewed collectively and a clear picture of your cohort emerged. You heard this in class, but I want to share it with everyone here tonight because it captures who you are together. If this cohort were a single nurse, they would be someone who leads through connection, someone who listens deeply, includes others naturally, and brings people together. They would be steady in complexity, a learner who seeks understanding, a problem solver who doesn't get discouraged, and someone who lifts others up and helps people feel seen. That is who you are collectively. And it is exactly the kind of nurse that this world needs. This brings me to a truth that feels especially important to name tonight, a truth that has guided generations of nurses before you and will continue to guide you as you step into your professional lives. Nursing is and always has been a profession shaped by rigorous knowledge, skilled practice, and an unwavering ethical commitment to the people we serve. And through nursing, and though nursing is sometimes viewed through a narrow lens, our profession has never wavered in its understanding of who we are. The American Nurses Association calls us to practice with compassion and with respect for the dignity and worth of every person. The National League for Nursing names integrity, inclusivity, and caring as central to our mission. The American Association of Colleges of Nursing emphasizes that professionalism is not merely learned, it is formed, shaped with each of you as your identity develops. And the International Council of Nurses affirms that we are advocates for justice, for empathy, and for human rights in every corner of the world. Together, these values reflect the lineage you now join, one defined not by tasks, but by judgment, compassion, critical thinking, advocacy, and a deep commitment to humanity. As you prepare to step forward tonight, remember, you are not just entering a workforce. You are entering an enduring professional community, one with a proud history, an essential present, and a future that you will help shape. Your presence, your steadiness, your integrity, these are what help people feel safe. And the healthcare system needs nurses who can remain steady in a world that does not always feel that way. Wherever your path in nursing leads, whether at the bedside, in the community, in leadership, or in advanced roles, know this. Your greatest impact will come not only from what you know, but from how you care and who you become in the process. As you take this step, I want to share a quote from Parker Palmer, a writer who has spent his life exploring what it means to care for others with authenticity. The human soul doesn't want to be advised or fixed or saved. It simply wants to be witnessed exactly as it is. In nursing, being fully present with another person with dignity, attentiveness, and compassion is one of the most powerful forms of care we can offer. That, at its core, is what nursing invites us to do, to witness people fully and with compassion. As you begin this next chapter, know that you are ready. You are needed. You are capable of remarkable and meaningful things. This evening is a celebration not only of what you've accomplished, but of who you've become. And tonight, we celebrate you. And, okay, thank you. And now it's time to recognize individual achievements that reflect the heart, the skill, and the spirit of this graduating class. Each semester, nursing faculty carefully select students who have demonstrated excellence in clinical practice, leadership, and service. These awards reflect not only academic strength, but also the character, compassion, and commitment that define outstanding nurses. With great pride, we celebrate the individuals whose contributions have left a lasting impact on their peers, faculty, and the broader community. We begin our student recognitions with the Senior Honors Award in Nursing, a prestigious award presented to one graduate from the December cohort. This award is determined by faculty and honors a student who has demonstrated both exceptional academic performance and outstanding clinical performance. To be considered, students must have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher in their required nursing courses. But this award recognizes far more than grades alone. This recipient has consistently applied critical thinking and clinical judgment to deliver passionate, patient-centered care across a variety of settings. They have demonstrated leadership, upheld professional and ethical standards, and contributed meaningfully to patient outcomes and to the nursing profession. Whether providing direct care, coordinating complex systems, or advocating for change in healthcare environments, this student has embodied the very best of what it means to be a nurse. In recognition of their caring competence, professionalism, and leadership, we are proud to present this award and certificate of excellence. Please join us in congratulating our recipient as they come to the stage. This year's Senior Honors Award in Nursing is presented to Lauren Halford. Our second award this evening is the Professional Excellence in Nursing Award, a distinctive recognition presented only in those years when graduating students truly exemplify the highest ideals of nursing. This award honors a student who demonstrates excellence not only in scholarship and clinical practice, but also in the human science of nursing, the art of connecting, caring, and leading with compassion. The recipient of this award consistently demonstrates deep caring for themselves, their patients, classmates, faculty, staff, and the broader community. They lead with integrity across multiple domains, including clinical practice, student involvement, and community engagement. This student communicates with clarity and empathy, uses their personal power with humility and purpose, and engages in respectful dialogue, even when their views differ from others. They are critical thinkers who consider diverse perspectives and demonstrate intellectual curiosity and a commitment to inquiry. Above all, they show great promise as scholar clinicians, individuals who bring together evidence, ethics, and empathy in their practice. We are proud to honor this graduate with the Professional Excellence in Nursing Award in recognition of their outstanding leadership, scholarship, and heart. Please join us in congratulating our recipient as they come to the stage. This year's recipient of the Professional Excellence in Nursing Award is Jordan Calder. Our final award this evening is the Wilma Pope Alumni Award, a prestigious honor named in memory of Wilma Pope, a proud Good Samaritan nursing graduate and Linfield Professor Emeritus. Professor Pope dedicated decades of her life to educating nurses, first in the Emmanuel and Good Samaritan Diploma Schools of Nursing, and later in the program that grew into our current School of Nursing. She continued her remarkable legacy at Linfield from 1985 until her retirement in 1997, shaping generations of nurses through her wisdom, rigor, and deep commitment to the profession. This award is reserved for a graduate who embodies the values of Wilma Pope, championed throughout her distinguished career: compassion, competence, professionalism, and leadership within the nursing community. The recipient of this award has demonstrated exceptional clinical competence and deep, authentic caring, not only in practice, but in classroom and campus life. They have consistently modeled professionalism in all settings and have taken on meaningful roles within student organizations, contributing to the vibrancy and strength of our nursing community. This award celebrates the kind of nurse who goes beyond academic excellence, someone who shows up with heart, serves as a role model to peers, and leads with both confidence and humility. Please join us in congratulating our recipient as they come to the stage. This year's recipient of the Wilma Pope Alumni Award is Julie Peterson. Congratulations to all award recipients. At this time, we're going to transition to our guest speaker. Over the course of this program, you've learned from dedicated faculty, staff, and clinical partners who have helped shape the nurses you are becoming. And tonight, it feels especially meaningful that the person welcoming you into the profession is someone who once sat exactly where you are sitting now, a Linfield nurse whose path reflects excellence and determination. We are honored to be joined this evening by Dr. Katie Peters, a proud December 2018 graduate of the Linfield School of Nursing. During her time here, Dr. Peters was an active and influential part of our community, participating in the Linfield Student Nurses Association, participating in student council, founding the Critical Care Club, and graduating summa cum laude. Even then, it was evident that she was a nurse who would help shape the future of the profession. After graduation, Dr. Peters began her career in the ICU at Peace Health Southwest, where she cared for some of the most critically ill patients for 3.5 years. Her commitment to lifelong learning and advanced practice led her to Phoenix, where she completed her master's in nurse anesthesia at Midwestern University in 2023, followed by her doctor of nurse anesthesia practice in 2024. For the past 2 years, she has served as a certified registered nurse anesthetist at Oregon Health and Science University, providing highly specialized, life-sustaining care across the surgical continuum. Her work reflects the clinical excellence, critical thinking, and professionalism that define the highest levels of nursing practice. Beyond her remarkable academic and professional achievements, Dr. Peters' life has also been filled with joy and new blessings. She is married to her high school sweetheart, Jackson Peters, and together they welcomed their first daughter, Charlotte, in January of 2025. And they are here tonight with her as well. And I know that this is a role that Dr. Peters brings deep meaning and balance to her life and her work. Dr. Peters' journey demonstrates what is possible when passion, dedication, and purpose come together, the very qualities we celebrate in all of you who are graduating this evening. It is my great pleasure to welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Katie Peters.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for welcoming me on stage to address you this very special evening. I'm sure everyone can feel the incredible amount of excitement and relief it is to be here, finally on the verge of graduation. I'm a Linfield graduate in the class of 2018. It's been 9 years since I stepped onto Linfield's nursing campus. Back in my day, it was Linfield College. Now it's Linfield University, and I feel very old for having used the term back in my day just now. I entered into the program with high hopes, high excitement, and high stress. Nursing school isn't for the faint of heart, as many of you know. Becoming a nurse takes a lot of sacrifice, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and relationally. Some of you knew you wanted to be a nurse from a very young age. Some of you sought this profession as a second or third career. Some of you left your home to move here or your previous university. You may have left your job or moved your family to complete this program. You spent hours studying pharmacology, disease pathways, and anatomy. You practiced skills in the labs, making sure you checked your patient's name, date of birth, and allergies for the billionth time. You commuted and spent hours in hospitals and care centers learning how to care for the sick and frail. You may have witnessed your first newborn delivery or watched a surgery or even helped resuscitate someone. The amount of growth and knowledge you have acquired is astronomical, and there is still more to come. I will say my experience at Linfield was phenomenal. My program was stacked with the most incredible, intelligent, supportive, and kind professors. I want to thank the professors for their continued time, patience, passion, and dedication to teaching. After spending months on campus and in classrooms, and only after a shred of, okay, I think I've got the hang of this, that started to show some semblance, you were sent off to clinical sites all over the state to implement your practice on real patients. I bet all of you can still remember at least one day in the beginning and the feeling of, I shouldn't be here, this was a mistake. You spent several months clumsily making strides in the clinical arena. You felt like there was no way you could do this on your own someday, but you did. You are here. You made it. You sacrificed a lot to get to this point, and you can proudly say you made it to the other side. One of the comforting feelings during my years in nursing school was knowing I wasn't alone. I was able to make friends with my classmates, and we leaned on one another when we needed it. We formed study groups, shared notes, encouraged each other, formed group texts to ask questions or give a heads up about different preceptors or different sites. We shared post-test meals together, laughs, tears, and vent sessions. Many of us commuted with each other and spent time together more than we did with our spouses. Being 7 years on the other side, I can happily report these friendships will remain. I'm still very close with my nursing school friends. We've taken many vacations together, catch-up lunches, and I've attended many of their weddings, baby showers, and other life celebrations. When you go through the trenches of nursing school with someone, there is a relationship that will stand the test of time. In addition, there is one important piece that this wild journey that must be recognized. While there was incredible personal sacrifice from the individuals graduating today, there was an even bigger one made as well. That sacrifice belongs to the families who stood by each of you. Tonight, you invited your loved ones to watch you walk across the stage. If you're sitting in this room tonight, you need to know how incredibly important you are to your graduate. They could not have done this without you. Reflecting on my own journey, I remember the amount of times my husband, then boyfriend, sat through long sessions of me talking about pathophysiology or of medications he's never heard of, patiently listening to how I insert a Foley catheter, making him lie down while I poked and prodded him through a head-to-toe assessment, and even putting an IV in him. Truly, the most impatient people on the planet are the family members of a nursing student. It's hard not to acknowledge the amount of time and sacrifice your loved ones have given during this time. Having to change their lives for you emotionally, physically, financially does not come lightly. You all deserve a massive thank you for holding their hands along the way and making this achievement possible. You all knew this journey would last 24 months, but I'm sure in moments it felt like 24 years. I think it's safe to say there is so much to be celebrated tonight. Tonight marks your entrance into the nursing profession. As many of you have probably been told, a nurse is one of the most trusted individuals. We are truly the eyes, ears, hands, and voices of our patients. We have the privilege of advocating for our patients and caring for them in their most vulnerable and life-changing times. I worked in the ICU for 3.5 years. I was able to witness the most devastating moments in a family's life, but also the most miraculous and joyous recoveries. This job will take from you. It will take your sanity, your energy, your patience, and your emotional capacity. I don't say this to scare you, but to prepare you. This career is challenging, but it's a gift and a massive privilege. It's a privilege to care for our sick, weak, and frail. It's a privilege to help a family member understand the gravity of a patient's situation. It's a privilege for to be someone's voice when they lose their own. In my short career, I have encountered many of these moments. It was my privilege to hold the hand of a dying patient's wife and cry with her as she told me stories of her deceased husband. It was my privilege to cry with the new parents whose beautiful baby boy was just born and take their first family photos. It was my privilege to care for a young man who'd just been diagnosed with cancer and help him slowly regain the strength and mobility with our nightly walks down the hospital halls. It was my privilege to witness a coworker take the extra time for a woman who had just had a stroke by painting her nails to help her feel more herself. This is a career of endless fulfillment, and it will give you massive perspective that many will never have the ability to see. Not only is nursing a wonderful career for the moments of perspective it can give you, but the flexibility it can give you. The world of nursing is so vast and diverse and truly is yours for the taking. Between med-surg, emergency room, long-term care, operating room, labor and delivery, infusion clinics, anesthesia, aesthetics, psychiatric, pediatric, intensive care, management, teaching, the list goes on. The amount of variability and flexibility is absolutely incredible. You have chosen a career that is fully customizable and can truly help you become a lifelong learner. You try this specialty and don't like it? No problem, you can switch. You love your patient care job, but you've always enjoyed teaching too? Super, you can take a part-time gig and have both. Your family schedule change and you need to adjust your hours? No worries, nurses are needed around the clock. You wanna get out of town and see the world? Have you ever heard of travel nursing? You need extra cash for a trip or a new purchase? Overtime. Are you crazy like me and want to go back to school and specialize in advanced practice degree? Hello, graduate school. I opted for the last one and earned my doctorate in nurse anesthesia practice and became a CRNA at the end of 2023. I even convinced my younger brother to become a nurse too, and he graduated from Linfield in 2020 and has excelled as an emergency room nurse in Bend, Oregon. You have such a bright future ahead in this field. The possibilities are endless. You have already succeeded in getting yourself across the finish line of nursing school. You are smart and capable and valued. You are important to this profession and to your patients. I offer you my congratulations to the class of 2025 and your accomplishments, and welcome you to the world of nursing. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an incredible night of joy and celebration.
Dr. Peters, thank you for returning to share this moment with us and for your inspirational words. Now we turn our attention to one of the most meaningful honors in the profession, the Daisy Award. The Daisy Award, an acronym for diseases attacking the immune system, was established in 1999 by the family of J. Patrick Barnes, who died at the age of 33 from complications of an autoimmune disease. During his hospitalization, Patrick's family was deeply moved by the compassionate care he received from his nurses. They created the Daisy Foundation to honor that extraordinary level of care. Today, the Daisy Award is recognized in more than 5,800 healthcare organizations across 38 countries and is one of the most prestigious honors in nursing. It celebrates those who go above and beyond, nurses whose clinical excellence is matched by deep compassion for patients and families. The Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing students reminds our future nurses of the heart of this profession. It recognizes students who exemplify compassionate care, even amid the challenges of nursing school, and who embody the nurse-patient connection that leaves a lasting impact. Recipients of this award receive a certificate and a hand-carved Shona sculpture from Zimbabwe, an artwork created by the Shona people who hold deep respect for the traditional healers. The sculpture symbolizes the values we uphold in nursing: healing, humanity, and service. For our graduating cohort, we had a total of 15 individuals nominated for this prestigious award, a reflection of their compassion, clinical excellence, and commitment to the values of nursing. Yesterday, during the toast, each nominee was recognized with a daisy pin in honor of their nomination. And until this moment, the recipient has remained a surprise even to the nominees. But at this time, I'd like to invite all Daisy Award nominees that are in attendance tonight to please stand so we can acknowledge and celebrate you. Before the recipient is announced, I would like to share a few words from the nomination process regarding this year's recipient. The nominations describe someone who is extremely kind and compassionate, often the first to sit beside a classmate who needs a supportive friend or a listening ear. Nominees spoke of a person who welcomes everyone with open arms, whose clinical journey this semester showed a genuine desire to grow, to learn, and to develop as a nurse. Many shared that this individual will go on to be an incredible nurse. And in beautiful reflection of character, this person also took the time to nominate many classmates. That willingness to lift others up speaks volumes about who they are. Please join me in welcoming this year's Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Student recipient to the stage, Camille Joy Baptista. Congrats to all. We now come to one of the most personal and heartfelt moments of our ceremony, hearing directly from one of your own. For each pinning ceremony, students from the graduating cohort are invited to vote for a peer to serve as the student speaker, someone who represents the shared journey, values, and spirit of the class. To be chosen for this honor is a true testament to the respect and admiration of one's classmates. This speaker has journeyed alongside you through clinicals, exams, and countless moments of growth. Today, they stand before you not only to share their personal reflections, but to speak on behalf of the entire class of December 2025. Please join me in welcoming your student speaker, Francisco Guevara.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Francisco Javier Guevara, and I'm honored and humbled to stand before you today as a proud member of the Linfield University School of Nursing TBSN graduating class of 2025. As I stand here today, I'm reminded that walking across the stage is much more than just a graduation. It is an ode to the sacrifices made by the people who came before us and those who will come after. It is a moment to break cycles where people like me weren't meant to be speaking on the stage. As I stand here, I'm reminded, before I continue, I want to take a moment to thank the people who sacrificed everything for me to stand here today. This moment is a surprise for them, but not for the reasons you may be thinking. Being chosen as a class speaker is something I kept close, because in times like these, we never truly knew if it would be safe for them to be here tonight. Para mis padres. Thank you. Sus esfuerzos y sacrificios me han dado un lugar aquí. Este momento es más suyo que mío. Gracias por todo. As today approached, I began to feel the weight of the dreams becoming a reality tonight. The dreams of finishing nursing school, the dreams of being a role model, and the dreams of proving we belong. But today is much more than just our dreams. It's about becoming. For many of us, the nursing education isn't just an opportunity. It was a breaking point. We arrived carrying far more than just books. We carried responsibilities, hopes, and the dreams of our families who gave everything so this moment could exist. And for that, we are eternally grateful. While some students grow up planning for college, the kindergarten kid I once wasn't sure if it would ever be possible. A first-generation Spanish-speaking child whose biggest dream back then was simply to make his parents proud. And tonight, that dream feels real. Thank you. But Linfield has taught me something important. Our past does not dictate our future. Our education didn't just teach us skills, it taught us how systems shape lives and how we as nurses can help change them. It taught us the power of our stories and the impact of taking action. This class has been resilient. We've survived 6 a.m. clinicals, the long commutes, and the rhythm of weekly exams that demanded much more than we ever thought we had in us. We faced semester-long projects that stretched us, challenged us, and somehow brought us closer together. But today isn't just about how we survived nursing school. It's about who we became in the process. We grew together through this journey as strangers who became classmates, classmates who became friends, and friends who became support systems stronger than we ever expected. We didn't just learn nursing skills here. We learned the power of advocacy. We learned how to walk into a room and make someone feel safe, seen, and respected, no matter who they are or where they come from. We learned that good nursing isn't just clinical. We learned that it's cultural, political, compassionate, but above all, it's human. And if there's one thing this cohort has shown is that we care deeply, deeply enough to speak up, ask hard questions, and push for equity even when it's uncomfortable. We did this, not just as individuals, but as a community. We are the class who supported each other through breakdowns, celebrated each other's successes, and shared the moments that carried us here. We are not just graduating, we are evolving. So as we step into our future careers, let's carry forward everything that brought us here. Our resilience, humor, cultural roots, our passion for advocacy, and our commitment to breaking barriers. Tonight is not the end, it is the beginning. From here on out, we are the nurses who will challenge systems, uplift voices, and fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Classmates, take a look around. Every single one of us has earned this moment. We earned the badge, the scope, the exhaustion, and the pride. But most of all, we've earned the right to say, I am a nurse. And before I step away, I want to share one final thought. Wherever you go after tonight, whether it's the ER, the ICU, or a place you never have even imagined yet, remember that someone out there is waiting for a nurse just like you. Someone who needs your voice, your empathy, your courage, and most importantly, your story. And when that moment comes, I hope you remember tonight. The night you realize you were never just a student, but a future nurse powerful enough to change someone's life. And before I close, I want to speak from the heart. Tonight, I stand here not only for myself, but for my people, my culture, and my community, for everyone who carried me to this moment. I am here to advocate for them, honor them, and remind us all that our presence in these spaces matters. I carry them with me in every step I take, in every sacrifice they've made, and in every dream they've handed to me so I could make something bigger. This moment is as much theirs as it is mine. Class of 2025, let's change lives, one patient, one community, one story at a time. Gracias a todos por creer en nosotros. Thank you all for believing in us. And to the class of 2025, felicidades. We did it. We really did it.
Thank you, Francisco, for your absolutely inspirational words. So we've now come to the heart of this evening's ceremony, the presentation of the Linfield University Nursing Pin. The tradition of pinning formally welcomes you into the profession and honors the journey that brought you here. More about the history of this tradition and of our School of Nursing can be found in your pinning ceremony program. Students, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Nursing, it is our privilege to present you with this pin, a symbol of your perseverance, your growth, and your readiness to serve. As you enter the workforce as registered nurses, the care you provide will reflect the strength of your Linfield education, the values of our university, and your own deep commitment to your patients and communities. This pin signifies not just where you studied, but what you are as a nurse, competent, compassionate, and called to make a difference. You have earned this honor and the right to wear the Linfield Nursing Pin with pride. Today, as we place this pin on you, we honor you, and through you, we honor the enduring power and promise of the nursing profession. As our graduates cross the stage, you'll witness a powerful and meaningful tradition. Each student has chosen someone who played a pivotal role in their journey through nursing school, a mentor, family member, or friend, to present them with their Linfield Nursing Pin. This moment is a symbol of gratitude, connection, and support. As students are pinned, you'll hear not only their names announced, but also the relationship of the individual they've chosen to share this honor with tonight. Please note that students have chosen their own seating arrangements today, so names will not be called in alphabetical order. In keeping with tradition, each graduating cohort has also selected a faculty or staff member to read their names during the pinning, an individual who has made a lasting impact during their time at Linfield. This year, the following faculty member has been chosen by the students to read names for their cohort, Professor Jess Nesher. In a few minutes, Professor Nesher will call our graduating students to the stage to receive their nursing pins. We welcome you to cheer and applaud in celebration of your graduate. This is a moment worth celebrating. We are also fortunate to have professional photographers with us today to capture every pinning moment. To ensure that everyone has a clear view of the stage, we kindly ask all audience members to remain seated during the presentation. Pinners, you will be joining your graduate on stage. Linfield staff will be ready to guide and assist you and when it's time. And now, graduates, please come forward to receive your Linfield nursing pin.
Camille Joy Baptista is pinned by her dad. Jordan Calder will be pinned by his mom. Lauren Holford will be pinned by her mom. Victor Folly will be pinned by his friend and mentor, Dr. Smith. Francisco Guevara will be pinned by his mom. Yenny Lee will be pinned by her mom. Brianna Piacanon will be pinned by her mom. Jennifer Ball will be pinned by her grandpa. Peyton Odell will be pinned by her mom. Kaya Montez will be pinned by her partner. Katrin Lee will be pinned by her dad. Romana Johar will be pinned by her mom. Elvira Sanchez Cruz will be pinned by her mom. Anson Agape will be pinned by his mom. Abraham Zlatowski will be pinned by his mom. Nan Song will be pinned by her child. Melanie Belmont Granados will be pinned by her mom. Edith Gonzaga Soto will be pinned by her sister. Savannah Saylor will be pinned by her mom. Liba Laviolette will be pinned by their mom. Brittany Rust will be pinned by her dad. Julie Peterson will be pinned by her mentor and Linfield alumni, Carly George. Isabella Moore will be pinned by her mom. Esther Quezada will be pinned by her husband. Abby Caravandi will be penned by her aunt. Emily Sullinger will be penned by her mom. Kanan Fiorito will be penned by his dad. Carl Halverson will be penned by his mom, a Linfield alum. Sierra will be penned by her mom. Violet Blaine will be penned by her mom. Amy Lopez Toledo will be penned by her sister. Katia Zaragoza will be penned by her mom. Jacqueline Zuniga will be penned by her sibling. Jaden Toole will be penned by her mom. Sarah Matsuba will be penned by her dad. Hannah Hughes will be penned by her mom. Courtney Murakami will be penned by her mom. Jen Stewart will be penned by her partner. Alyssa Egner will be penned by her mom. Katie McEwen will be penned by her mom. Valerie Tomita will be penned by her mom. Erica Shockley will be penned by her daughter, Callista. Jillian Burke will be penned by her sibling, Patrick.
Who's emotional? I'm not. I will just say. Wow, I just want to say one more round of applause for this amazing group of future nurses. Wow, what an amazing, extraordinary group of individuals we've all witnessed here across this stage. They've all earned their pins, their places in this profession, and the admiration from every single person in this room. To the December 2025 graduating class, on behalf of our faculty, staff, and the entire Linfield community, we are profoundly proud of you. As you take on your new roles, may you find the courage to rise above doubt, trust your judgment, and grow beyond what you once believed possible. You are more capable than you know, and the work ahead will reveal strengths you have not yet found in yourselves. To all in attendance, this will conclude our program. We ask that everyone please remain seated for the recessional. The faculty and staff will lead the way out and form a gauntlet in the lobby, one final pathway of support and celebration as we cheer our graduates into their future. On behalf of Linfield University, we wish you a wonderful holiday season filled with rest, joy, and time with those you love. Thank you for being part of this special evening, and congratulations once again to the outstanding Linfield University School of Nursing December 2025 class.